Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to Filmartsy, your #1 source for all things films and movies. And over the years, we've seen the actors of the Marvel Cinematic Universe honestly be really awesome when dealing with the large amount of interviews and press that they always have to deal with whenever they're promoting movies. And sometimes these types of things can go too far, and we've seen some of the cast members get a little bit angry. So today we wanted to look at some of the clips of Avengers cast members getting angry during interviews or just in general whenever they are kind of pressed by paparazzi. But real quick, if you want more content like this on maybe a faster basis, make sure you guys are following us on Instagram. There's a link in the description down below. We post a ton of content over there. Okay, let's go back to the video. Let's go ahead and jump into it, but before we fully dive in, huge shout out to our Marvel Monday winner. If you guys didn't know, every single Monday we ask a challenging trivia question over on our community tab on YouTube. So if you guys want to have a chance to have your comment featured right here on the channel, be sure to subscribe with the notifications on and head over to our community tab on Mondays and answer the question to maybe have your comment featured right here. Okay, let's dive into this video. First up, Scarlett Johansson has been asked a lot of questions as to what she is wearing or what goes into the costumes she wears in her suits. And at times, it seems like she's been fed up with how many times questions like this have been brought up.
Now, were you able to wear undergarments?
You're like the fifth person that's asking
well, no,
that
because
to me. What is going on? Since when did people start asking each other about in interviews about their underwear?
No, because it is such a skin tight. Here's
I'll
why.
leave it up to your imagination.
Oh, see?
Okay?
Is that...
Whatever you feel like I should be wearing or not wearing under that costume.
This is not a...
Is what I...
Is it inappropriate?
Then there was times where we've even seen Chris Evans talk about some of the questions he really doesn't like to be asked.
God, I couldn't tell you what I'd want to be asked. I could tell you what I wouldn't want to be asked.
Okay, what's the worst question you've always been?
Well,
what's the one question you hate?
Well, it's not the question you hate. It's just the question that becomes a little redundant. Is, you know, the workout. You know, how do you? What's your workout schedule? It just feels very surface. It feels very disposable, and it feels very inconsequential, really.
Yeah.
There was also the time that Chris Hemsworth got angry at an interview for revealing a major spoiler for Thor Ragnarok.
Don't, you've just given away Kate's real age. She's actually furious. I did need to ask, obviously, it's a star-studded cast. Our very own, the gorgeous Cate Blanchett plays your sister, Chris, and for a lot of this movie, your sister, she's trying to kill you. Your brother's...
You can't give that away.
I didn't. Let's pretend I didn't.
On Easter's Day.
We can also remember the really cringy time that Samuel L. Jackson blasted a news anchor for confusing him with Lawrence Fishburne. It was really awkward and uncomfortable, and I think Samuel L. Jackson was rightfully angry over this.
I tell you what, you working for Marvel, the Super Bowl commercial, did you get a lot of reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
What Super Bowl commercial?
Oh, you know what? I've been my mistake.
See, you're as crazy as the people on Twitter.
Right.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's my fault. I know that. That was my fault. My mistake. You know what?
We don't all look alike.
Gosh, what is, I mean, that's, and then here's the one here. I guess you were doing a lot of interviews in London, and you wanted to just, this is your statement, my interview statement for the day. This is what, and here's the photo. I'm not Lawrence Fishburne. That was the funniest thing. Just trying to make it.
Then we've seen Zoe Saldana, the actress who plays Gamora and is also a star in Avatar, respond to some of the backlash over the role as Nina Simone in the film Nina.
The reality is that what keeps me focused and what kept me from, I guess, getting stressed or being hurt by the comments and is that I'm doing it for my sisters, I'm doing it for my brothers, and I don't care who tells me that I am not this and I am not that. I know who I am, and I know what Nina Simone means to me.
We've had this interesting interview where Robert Downey Jr. was annoyed by the host whenever they continued asking whether or not he'd be in the future for the Iron Man franchise or for Avengers. And while this one might be staged, it is a little bit interesting to look at, since for the most part, it seems like Joe Rogan is a pretty level-headed guy when it comes to interviewing celebrities, and we don't think it's necessarily an actual attack on RDJ.
Yeah, this is it. Come on, man.
What am I doing today? What are we talking about?
You don't appreciate how fortunate you are.
Well, hold on, dude. Get real here. Jesus Christ, man.
What how am I approaching it wrong? What can I do to make it better?
You should just watch TV.
On the other hand, it could almost be argued that this interview from a while back that we've covered on this channel a couple of times now, where Robert Downey Jr. was kind of flamed randomly by an interviewer about his past life when he was just supposed to be promoting a simple movie, and he ends up walking off set. We've looked at this one before, but it might be the case that Joe Rogan was almost doing a sub-level parody of people who are really bad at interviews.
You know, the dark periods you entered, and taking drugs and drinking and all of that. And I just wondered whether, you know, you think you're free of all of that, or whether that's still something.
I'm sorry, I really don't. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just asking questions, that's all.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you guys.
are you...
Chris Pratt has gotten a little angry also in the past when he's gotten swarmed at paparazzi, and one of the paparazzi people started cussing him out randomly.
I got you very much, guys. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Hey, Chris with Anna. Chris, please, the album, please. Oh, you didn't? No. Can you please you have to buy one for me? Chris, come on, Chris. You're cussing me out now. No. Not you. You should be nice. You got a cross on your chest, man. You're cussing me out. He's making you guys a bunch of money right now. No. Come on, man.
Benedict Cumberbatch has politely had to ask fans not to take pictures of him when he's walking out of an auditorium.
Thank you for those of you who are here tonight. I really appreciate it. But all of this, all these cameras, all these phones, everyone filming me. But you put this to good use, because I'm so sorry about our stock advice. It's been a hell of a week. It's been one damn thing after another, as someone once famously said. But what I really want to do is try and enlist you. I don't use social media, and I'd really appreciate it if you did tweet, blog, hashtag the shit out of this one for me.
Then we have Chadwick Boseman, the star of Black Panther, talking about how he kind of got a little sick of the Wakanda Forever salute that he's actually included in multiple interviews. But this is probably something that comes up all the time, every single time anyone sees him.
This was sort of like an Egyptian pharaoh, one of the
holding the
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
exactly right. So it was that idea, and it means a lot of different things too. It also can kind of turn into a fighting style at certain moments. So Wakanda Forever could be Wakanda Never.
So what did you guys think of some of these moments? Now, we've actually covered moments where we've seen cast members get pretty upset in the past. So if you want to see more clips like this, you could check out our other video. There'll be a link down below. But here are just a few examples of what's in our other video. Mackie. This is one of the more recent ones that have happened, but at Ace Comic-Con, Anthony Mackie was doing a panel with Tom Holland and Sebastian Stan, and they were doing an open Q&A where two fans came up who were totally fangirling over Tom Holland and were being really rude to Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie himself, while also completely not just asking questions and just being really weird and talking about random things that made the overall panel kind of awkward. And of course, while Anthony Mackie was playing it up a little bit for the crowd, he did eventually overthrow their Q&A section and took a question from someone else and redirected the conversation.
You and your friends. Oh, God.
Hello, Iris.
There you go. Where's Iris? Stand up, Iris.
She's not here.
Great friend. So, does someone have a question?
I do actually.
Okay, over here. Since the idea of the word question is lost on you two.
Number 7, Don Cheadle. During a press tour for Avengers Infinity War, while they were being interviewed on Good Morning America, Mark Ruffalo lets a pretty big spoiler slip through, and Don Cheadle tries to stop him, but is a little bit too late, and obviously is a little bit irritated, especially when Mark Ruffalo tries to cover his tracks and it just doesn't look too good.
Well, it doesn't end that well. Somebody always bites or gets really badly hurt.
Wait till you see this next one. Everybody dies.
Dude.
Not everybody.
Otherwise, that's it for today. Make sure you guys are subscribed with notifications on, and we'll see you all next time with a brand new video.
I'm about to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi. See you guys.